Already know what it is, man.
Yeah, we rockin', man. Gang.
Lil Boo. Bro. Lil Boo was a nuts, right?
Talk about it, feels great.
On the morning of April 3rd, 2015, Jerome Anderson, known widely as Lil Boo, began his day seemingly unaware of the tragedy awaiting him. Lil Boo had built a fierce reputation in Chicago's South Side as a leader and one of the founding members of the notorious Black Disciple faction known as 600, or WIIIC City. That morning, Lil Boo's movements were relatively routine, but his affiliations and beefs with rival gangs loomed over his daily life. On that fateful Friday, just before noon, Lil Boo was walking alone along the 5800 block of South King Drive near Chicago's Washington Park. He moved freely, seemingly unafraid of immediate threats. Yet, he was unknowingly being watched, tracked closely by individuals intent on settling a deadly score. At exactly 11:33 a.m. on April 3rd, 2015, the bustling routine of a typical Chicago morning shattered in an instant. A gold-colored vehicle, later identified
GD versus BD, victim, male black, 22, member of the WIIIC City faction of the Black Disciple Street Gang, is DOA at Northwestern Hospital, sustaining numerous gunshot wounds to the body. Ooh. Damn. I wonder what they redacted. On MLK Drive from 59th Street, when the offender emerged on foot, produced a handgun and opened fire, striking the victim, who then fell to the pavement. The offender then walked up and continued to shoot at the victim at a very close proximity. That's crazy. Them niggas out there is ruthless. The offender then fled on 59th Street to an awaiting champagne-colored Lexus, which then traveled westbound on 59th. The victim was pronounced by doctor at Northwestern Hospital at 12:08 hours. POD video to be ordered. Efforts are ongoing in identifying and recovering private surveillance video from the area. Numerous .45 caliber expanded shell casings recovered on scene. Investigation is in progress. Damn.
as a Honda abruptly pulled up alongside Lil Boo. Before he could react or seek cover, the car door swung open, and a gunman swiftly emerged. Without hesitation, the shooter fired multiple rounds, hitting Lil Boo repeatedly. The sudden barrage of gunfire echoed sharply throughout the neighborhood, causing immediate panic among passerbys. Mortally injured, Lil Boo collapsed near the curb, his body slumped against a parked car, his head coming to rest beside one of its tires. Bystanders quickly gathering at the scene watched helplessly as blood pooled over the pavement around him.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty fucked up photo. I'm not gonna tell anybody to go search it, but I mean, if you feel like you got the curiosity, go ahead and do that on your own. But boy, it's pretty fucked up how they left that man, man. It's pretty fucked up how they left that young man. Rest in peace, Lil Boo, man. Rest in peace.
Emergency services arrived shortly after, urgently transporting him to Northwestern Memorial Hospital. Despite their best efforts, Lil Boo was pronounced deceased less than half an hour later. He was only 22 years old. Jerome Lil Boo Anderson was laid to rest in the city where he lived, fought, loved, and ultimately passed away. Just days after his passing, friends, family, and fellow members of his community gathered to say goodbye. The farewell service was held at 11 a.m. at Trinity United Church of Christ, a church known for hosting services for persons who passed away from gun violence. Lil Boo's passing sent immediate shockwaves throughout Chicago's drill community. His death triggered an outpouring of grief from friends, fans, and fellow gang members. Social media quickly flooded with tributes, highlighting Lil Boo's fearless personality, his musical influence, and the deepest respect he commanded within his circle. Even Chief Keef tweeted his respects. Fellow rappers and close affiliate Tay Capone openly mourned the loss, reflecting publicly on how Lil Boo had mentored him, guided him, and even physically challenged him daily, preparing him for survival in the ruthless environment they called home.
He showed me the ropes, folks. Everything I know is because of him. So every time he feel like I'm doing something, he didn't show me or teach me.
My boy Tay Capone. Hey man, if y'all don't know who Tay Capone is, go fuck with him.
Like directly him and D-Thing.
Dude got some nice, he be telling some good ass stories, man. And he be having some dope ass lives. Go tap in with Tay Capone, man. Dude out there doing his thing, man. And he's a real original 600 member, man. A real one. A real member, man.
He wanna punish me about it, like on some fight shit, bro. But we used to fight about every little thing, bro. I swear to God, any little time he catch me walking with my head down, he'll bust me.
Capone described Lil Boo as more than just a friend. He was a protector and a guiding force who had shown him the ways of the streets.
Lil Boo was the one that I got close to first. He basically like taught me everything that I know. And D-Thing, like, actually when me and D-Thing first met, we had a problem with each other. But Lil Boo was like the nigga that told me everything, like, man.
Yet, Lil Boo's legacy was sharply divided by loyalty and rivalry. While those who loved him expressed sorrow, his enemies saw the tragedy as a victory, quickly seizing the opportunity to mock his passing. Rival gang members openly taunted Lil Boo's passing, coining the infamous nickname.
Now this is the photo I was telling y'all, if y'all was curious about it, to go look it up. But yeah, you can go check that out, man, and see why they called him Tirehead. It was pretty disrespectful for them to even go that route. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all killed the young man. Just let him rest, bro. Y'all don't gotta, make up disrespectful names for him. But hey, that's the environment they live in, man. To each his own. If you like it, I love it.
Tirehead, after a graphic photo showing his lifeless body against a car tire surfaced online. This disrespectful nickname rapidly spread on social media, becoming a brutal shorthand used by rivals to degrade his memory in drill lyrics.
That's a very degrading photo. A bike tire, bro. You didn't have enough muscle to go get an actual car tire, my guy. For real.
Tweets and Instagram posts. In one particular disturbing act, a member of 051, Young Money, posted an image online holding a bicycle tire next to his head, directly mocking the circumstances of Lil Boo's final moments. Almost immediately after Boo was gunned down, whispers spread through Chicago's gang circles. The most persistent and explosive of these rumors revolved around Lil Boo's controversial relationship with a young woman known on the street as Boobie. Boobie wasn't just any girl from the neighborhood. She held high rank within Jarrow City, a rival gang faction closely aligned with 051 Young Money.
Just so people understand the gravity of the situation, Boobie is not a little chick from Opps or she like Lil Boo if he was a girl from over there. Like that's how much rank she got over there. Like she got as much rank as he do in our hood over there. Like she worth is that much to them than he is to us.
In the eyes of many gang affiliates, Lil Boo's decision to openly pursue this forbidden Romeo and Juliet romance had been reckless at best, suicidal at worst.
But I'm gonna be 100. We all used to do, bro. Like, I'm gonna be 100. This shit more common than you think, for. But what's not common is like how he was doing it for. He was going against the grain. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
street chatter quickly zeroed in on Boobie. Some believed she had been pressured or coerced by her gang to set Lil Boo.
I ain't gonna lie. Rest in peace, Lil Boobie, man. She was not that. I'm sorry. She was not cute at all. I don't see nothing in her that would make Lil Boo want her. But I mean, I'm not Lil Boo, so I couldn't answer that question. But from my perspective, absolutely not.
Boo up to lure him into a vulnerable position or leak crucial information about his movements. After all, Boobie had a known history of being involved in gang setups, earning respect in her own circle precisely for being adept at these so-called backdoors, ambushes where these persons are betrayed by someone they trust.
she low-key was like backdoorish, you know what I'm saying? So she had some not points, like she was smoking.
And if y'all not familiar with the term backdoor in street slang, that just means you got set up by somebody.
Niggas, but just like, she had a little, cachet to her over there because she a backdoor.
Yet, those close to the situation, including Tay Capone, paint a more complicated picture.
Probably on some, and then she went on some even, and that's how they ran into each other after that. But I know folks, that Opps shit, it happens a lot for you. Really low key, like Lil Boo was one of them niggas. So he had like this macho man mentality about himself. Like he always want to do some shit he feel like other niggas couldn't pull. Like, and not to say like niggas couldn't pull a Boobie ass. I'm saying like niggas couldn't pull shit like this off. Like he thought a nigga couldn't pull that off with that type of op bitch, bro. And he thought he was like, yeah, nigga. He had her, whatever she was doing that was good. Like I think she had a traffic. He was in a car. Like everything she did have, she was giving the folk. Like, so he was like showing us too. Like, yeah, boy, y'all thought this bitch was gonna set me up, boy. I got this wrapped around my finger. You feel me? Like he was enjoying that. Like, look, I told y'all so. Look,
Capone himself openly stated that Lil Boo was too in love and acting stupid, refusing to acknowledge the danger he was placing himself in.
When you start wifing them and getting all dizzy up here about them and shit, to the point where you going on the Opps to see them and sneaking in and out of their buildings and.
Now, yeah, exactly what I was saying. Like, she's not bad enough to be putting your life at risk, to be sneaking into your Opps territory, to even go fuck her. I'm sorry. It's not, you playing with your life over a girl that's not even bad. She's not fine. She's not cute. Rest in peace to her. Rest in peace to her. But I just got to keep it 100, man. She was not no bad bitch. I'm sorry.
You around her with no pipe, like what? Gee.
Like what? That nigga said what? Exactly, bro. Like Lil Boo, man. Lil Boo. She had you that comfortable to where you can just let your guard down, my guy. Come on, man. Come on, brother. And she a hot bitch. Oh my God. It don't get no worse than this.
Even when Boo's fellow gang members tried to intervene, fabricating stories or spreading rumors about Boobie's supposed infidelity or betrayal, Lil Boo brushed off their concerns.
Lil Boo really was, but he had the cachet to do it though. Like to do it how he did it. If anybody else would have did, we would around to pistol whip them, kicked them out the block how he was moving. But he Lil Boo, folks. Like, you feel me? He get away with this type of shit, but it was still, he was crazy because they was in love for real. It wasn't no fake love. Like, them used to try to get in Boobie head about him, backdoor at him and doing shit to him because he was a real gangster. He was him up.
He simply wouldn't believe that Boobie could harm him. Stubbornly loyal in his affection despite clear threats from all sides. Ultimately, despite intense speculation, no concrete evidence emerged publicly that Boobie directly set up Lil Boo. However, the mere suspicion cast a permanent shadow over her reputation, fueling resentment among Lil Boo's allies and deepening the animosity between 600 and rival gangs. Boobie herself wouldn't escape this tangled web of the streets and suspicion unscathed. In a tragic and perhaps inevitable twist, she was shot and hit just a few months after Lil Boo's passing, silencing forever any opportunity to definitively answer whether she was a conspirator or simply another person whose life was caught in
051 Deadliest affiliates. Where are they now? The next 051 hitter either got that good juju protecting him or he's got Saul Goodman as his lawyer because the cops just can't get the bodies on him to stick. He's known as one of 051's most dangerous drillers, 051 Uchi. First, he was the main suspect in the murking of his op Lil Boo. The way he was done in was dirty as hell, left slumped on the street lifeless. They couldn't pin that on him, but then documents hit online showing that Uchi was a suspect in the hit of THF Babo. According to documents, they found a cigarette butt in the rear passenger door cup holder and through DNA analysis matched it with that of David Ajay, aka 051 Uchi. These niggas got some hilarious ass names.
the merciless crossfire of gang warfare. Beyond Boobie, a slew of other names quickly emerged as potential culprits in Lil Boo's hit. Lil Boo had a violent reputation.
So, you know, nothing but the highest honor, you know what I'm saying? And when we first jumped in the streets, Lil Boo it seemed like he been county bound my whole life, you know what I'm saying? Because he was going to jail back in the day.
In the chaotic aftermath of his passing, speculation surged through online forums, rap lyrics, and hushed conversations on Chicago's South Side.
Wow. Wow. In a goddamn weekend, 53 people shot, 11 killed in Chicago during Memorial Day weekend. Like, what the fuck? From my recollection, I swear they didn't renew that contract with the Shot Spotter. I feel like I heard that, but if they did, that would be fucking stupid. That would be fucking. You need all the help you can fucking get. I mean, this is the only place I know where niggas go to jail for murders and get out because they ain't got enough evidence, or the prosecutor don't even want to take it to trial. Like, what the man? Y'all failed Chicago as a whole. The government failed Chicago, bro. Y'all failed Chicago, bro.
Where street justice often precedes police investigations. Central to the swirling rumors was the notorious gang faction, 051 Young Money. Longtime adversaries of Lil Boo and the 600 set. At the heart of these whispers was a name feared across multiple neighborhoods, Yarmel 051 Melly Williams.
Guess which student has a better chance of getting into an Ivy League school? First, take a look at Zach. He's valedictorian,
Melly, widely regarded as one of Chicago's most infamous shooters.
If y'all don't know about no 051 Melly, man, go do y'all homework on 051 Melly, man. This dude. If y'all think King Von was a fool, you think King Von was a killer, a nut, man, King Von wasn't the only nigga cut from that cloth, man. Because 051 Melly, and there's several other niggas that I can name that was cut from that same cloth, man. Them niggas just got loose screws. I mean, the bread ain't done up there, man. Them niggas' brains is woo. Goddamn, these niggas is nuts.
Was reportedly rumored to have been the trigger man who ambushed Lil Boo in broad daylight. Alongside Melly, another individual named Motor, affiliated with Several City, was also rumored to be involved. In the hours following Lil Boo's passing, a now archived tweet exchange gained traction online as alleged circumstantial evidence of gang movement surrounding the hit. The tweet in question are between two accounts. At Fat's Big Brother, believed by some to be Melly, and at Fat's World Ario, associated with G Ario, aka Ario of 051 Young Money. At 11:50 a.m. on April 3rd, 2015, roughly 15 to 20 minutes after the shooting occurred, at Fat's Big Brother tweeted, "S cool, sliding waiting on you to pop out." The message could be interpreted as Melly telling Ario that he had just slid, slang for carrying out a hit or moving on a target, and was waiting for Ario to come outside. The timing of the tweet, so close to Lil Boo's death, has raised eyebrows, with some Reddit users and drill followers interpreting it as a tacit reference to the hit on Lil Boo having just gone down. Ario responded with HML Joe, which loosely translate to hit my line Joe, a casual invite to continue the conversation privately. This adds fuel to speculation that they may have been coordinating or discussing street business, potentially even the aftermath of the hit.
And it's crazy because if y'all not tapped in with the Reddit forum on Reddit, man, they got different little rooms when it comes to like the Chicago shit, bro. But man, they be solving murders themselves on the Reddit, bro. They be solving murders themselves, and they be having the footage of all kind of shit. If y'all not tapped in, man, go tap in with the Reddit, man.
Still, nothing in this exchange proved direct involvement. In fact, some Reddit users argue this tweet actually suggests Ario wasn't involved, since Melly appeared to be informing him of events rather than including him. Years after Lil Boo's passing, one of his affiliates, Booker 600, delivered a bar in a song that reignited speculation around who may have been involved, caught Lil Boo's killer in traffic and let him have it.
Call Lil Boo out in traffic, let him have it.
The line was widely interpreted as a direct reference to Motor, a member of Several City, and one of the names often linked to Boo's hit. While Motor was never publicly identified as the shooter, some believe he was the driver of the getaway car. In 2019, Motor was reportedly hit alongside fellow Several City member Marcus Clark, also known as Slide. Adding further heat to the street rumors was a social media post made by Lil Boo's sister, Corey Jones, on the very day that 051 Melly was shot and hit in 2019. Hours after the news broke of Melly passing in the Woodlawn neighborhood of Chicago's South Side, Corey shared a report from a legal help page announcing the shooting. Her caption was simple, but loaded with meaning. "Tell Lil Boo what up." The implication was immediately understood by those familiar with the ongoing feud between 600 and 051 Young Money. While Corey didn't explicitly name Melly, as her big brother's hitman. The timing and tone of the post suggests that she, and possibly the rest of Boo's family, believe Melly had been involved in his 2015 hit. 600 Breezy, a fellow member of the 600 faction, had made a public statement suggesting that at least one of Lil Boo's assailants remains alive. Discussions on platforms like Reddit have highlighted Breezy's claim. In the weeks and months following the hit, law enforcement appeared to be making quick headway, but progress stalled almost as fast as it began. On the same day Lil Boo was gunned down, police located a gold Honda, the vehicle witnesses described as being used in the hit. It was found parked on 51st Street, and in the driver's seat sat Ario, a known member of the 051 Young Money faction. Ario was promptly arrested and initially charged with Lil Boo's hit, a move that briefly raised hopes among Anderson's family and allies that justice might be on the horizon. But those charges didn't stick. The case quickly unraveled when, for reasons never publicly disclosed, the hit charge against Ario was quietly dropped. He was later charged in connection with a different hit, that of THF Raheem, a separate incident tied to other gang-related violence. Whether the evidence against Ario in the Lil Boo case was insufficient, mishandled, or simply redirected is still unknown. The police never formally announced another suspect. The passing of Jerome Lil Boo and
Shit, I'm saying, man, the police be dropping the ball like a motherfucker in Chicago, bro. Those are some terrible ass investigators, bro. And I feel for that city. I feel for that city.
Anderson remains officially unsolved. Rest in peace, Lil Boo.